Richard is mopping. He started mopping when I went out to let the ducks out and feed them this morning. So he asked me to make the dogs stay out for a little while the floor is drying. So why not just have some eggs? I only got 9 this morning, but I got 12 yesterday. So as always, the refrigerator's really full of eggs. We have a refrigerator dedicated specifically to storing eggs. Well, eggs and homemade dog food, because the freezer of that refrigerator holds the homemade dog food. No more. We only get 1 at a time. Although I think someone may have gotten 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. They each got 1. Yeah, they were all eating 1. They didn't want Bandit took the first one I gave him. But Serena took hers and then dropped it like she didn't want it. Cooper took his, then he dropped it like he didn't want it, and he took hers and she went over and got his. Because they're just silly that way. You gotta wait, honey. The floor is dry. It's gorgeous outside today. Hi, honey. Hi, baby. It's okay. They're inside the fence, baby. It's Picasso, always on the lookout. No, Bandit, no more. Daddy's trying to bring him out. Yeah, bring him out, baby. Oh, there's an egg. There's an egg right there. I gotta go get the egg. Come on. Come on. Hey. Well, they don't want to come out. They don't want to come out. They're not sure. That's my boy. That's my boy. Come on. Come on, babies. Daddy, tell them to come on. Come on, babies. Babies. Come on, babies. Hi, girl. Hi, girl. Come on, babies. Hi, baby. Come on, littles. Okay, look, maybe they'll come out with Poppy. Come out with Aunt Poppy. Come on. Come on. Here they come. It's their first time on the back pasture. They're not sure. They're just not sure. Poppy, why didn't you bring them out with you? Come on, babies. Come on, littles. Come on, littles. Maybe they're scared of you, honey. Come on, littles. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. 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 He keeps calling. He keeps calling, hoping that they'll follow. Come on, littles. Babies. Well, I'm gonna go around and get that egg. Okay, I'm gonna put the little gate down then, because I don't want you to be back there if I'm not where I can watch you. Let's get that egg. Yeah, I know. You're too scared to try something new, huh? Are there eggs back here, baby? Hi, girl. Look how dirty your mouth is. Oh, my goodness gracious. She's been digging in the dirt. Those are my precious babies. Those are my precious babies. Is it kind of cool? It's a little bit cool. Hi, darlings. Definitely one little khaki Campbell. baby in there. And then some, I think, little Rowan khaki mixes. And then probably the pecan Indian runner mixes. And then I guess the little one there in the middle is probably a Indian runner khaki mix. Rowan khaki, Indian runner khaki, Rowan khaki, Indian runner pecan, Indian runner pecan. Okay, you guys just stay here then. Okay, I'm finally going to get in here and prune this basil. Look how much it's grown. Oh, that was just a little tiny plant. And my peas are coming up so nice. I may have to tie them. Well, they're putting out their little tendrils, but I may have to tie them onto this old tripod. Let's see if I can figure out where I need to cut these. Just gonna snip it right here. I can use these in a recipe or dry them to use them down the road. Big, beautiful leaves. Look how big and beautiful those leaves are. Oh my gosh, and it smells so good. Sorry, I can't really get a good angle here. And I'm doing this one-handed. That makes it really tough. But there's a first pruning. I don't want it to flower. I might cut that middle one off too. Okay, there. So now it's back to being kind of short, but the objective is to let these side pieces then grow out so that it spreads wide and doesn't keep growing up so tall. And then I need to get my little baby plants transplanted at some point. These ones, those are going to have to get hardened off because they're obviously very, very tender. But things are looking good. Let's get that little sucker off of there. Oh, I love being in here. I might trim some of this too. And let's trim some of this oregano. Basil and oregano together. Golly, y'all, that's a heavenly fragrance combination. Might try to propagate some of these. I think I've had pretty good success propagating oregano before. It's from cuttings. Oops. Where'd that other one go? Way down there. Oh my goodness. Looks like I got something growing right down here. I don't know what that is. I must have dropped a seed. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. That's the lemon balm. It's kind of taking its time. But yeah, I'm going to propagate some of these to get myself some more plants. But I'm just glad I finally got in here and tended to that basil. Little slice of heaven here. So oregano has a lot of great health benefits for ducks. You girls want to eat that? Yeah, that's good for you. That's good for you. Yes, it is. Make you feel good. Well, I cleaned the pumps at the water. All this rain seems to just make everything get really dirty a whole lot faster. I mean, we're on a little over 4 weeks since we set up these Skippy filters, so now that I've got the pump filters cleaned, oh well. It's still spring here at Rich Cat Ranch. For those of you that want to know how it works for ducks, this is how it works for ducks. That's 2 boys now there with the 1 girl. I sometimes marvel over the fact that we haven't had any girls drown before. And he's doing his job. He services our ladies consistently. Picasso is ready to intervene if it gets too out of hand. Good job, Twinkie. Good job, Poppy. Okay, so I've propagated basil lots of times this way. You just need to trim off the lower leaves. Again, sorry, I'm doing this one-handed, and then I cut just below the little node thing there. But I'm going to try to do the same with this oregano. And as I'm doing this now, I don't think I've ever propagated oregano this way. So again, I'm gonna trim off all of these lower leaves. We'll just have a little crown of leaves up at the top because we want energy to be devoted to producing roots toward the bottom and not growing the leaves out bigger and farther. And I'm just going to put them all together in this bowl, which will sit in my nice southern-facing dining room window, where Richard built me these shelves. Once upon a time, I kept an herb garden growing here in the dining room. And from time to time, there will be things propagating there. But now that I have a greenhouse, a lot of the herbs are just grown in the greenhouse. So I'm going to give this a shot too. I know the basil will grow this way, and we'll see if the oregano will do the same. So I just thought I'd share with y'all that it's not a very glamorous day. Not that I ever feel like I look glamorous on camera, but I have been out cleaning the pond pumps. I know another part of the video I showed you guys that pond is pretty dirty because we've had so much rain. And just now took a look at myself in the mirror and thought, well, you know, let me let you see the truth about what I usually look like. And I'm also soaking wet, so anytime I am working on that pond, so here's a dry spot on my jeans, and the rest are wet. Inside my clogs, my feet are wet, but it just kind of comes with the territory. So it's not all peaches and cream every day, but it's good therapy, gets us outside, gets our bodies moving, and that's always good for the spirit. Okay, so I've got one of these trimmed. So I cut off all those leaves from down here, and then I've got a little angled, a little angled cut right under that bottom node, and we're gonna put those in here too. I might have to get a different receptacle. Obviously these have nice big leaves that can sit around the edge of the bowl, but this oregano is not going to make it, so it may have to go in something smaller, or I might put them all in something smaller. But I'll do the rest of these cuttings that same way and see if I can propagate some oregano. Okay, so I've got, this is actually one of the jars I use for dried herbs. I had been keeping dried rosemary in it, but I'm gonna try and propagate this oregano. And then I've got my basil in this, just this little, this was a little wine tasting glass from one of the Grape Fest events Richard and I attended. Probably has the year on it somewhere, 2016. So I will, I'll post little updates. If it works, you'll see the roots growing off of these cuttings down into the water. And then once they have good root structures, I'll get them transplanted into soil.